like he's moving some slates today. What? Still recording now?
Yep. Today, guys, we are at...
You're not still recording now, are you?
Yeah. We're at the Strasburg Railroad Museum. I mean, Strasburg Railroad. Yeah.
They don't like trains. Because babies don't like trains. Oh, pee-poo. Oh, he's coming. He's probably not going to put it away.
It didn't do 3, it only did 2. Did it do it a 3rd time?
It's going backwards.
They're probably trying to get away.
My head's cold.
No, I'm not. I'm cheating.
What's the temperature?
I don't know.
Cold.
Too cold for me.
We're taking a walk down to the station.
What's faster, a train or a person?
What are you talking about?
Trade.
He was staring at me.
It is very cold. See you guys on the train. Accidentally clicked the video.
Yes. Do you know what time is it? Do you know what time
is it? Hot chocolate time. It's hot chocolate time.
Hot chocolate time.
How much these worth?
Is that what they were? 250? Holy shit. And that was then.
No.
Probably 350 now.
No, it's not anymore.
They'd be 350 now. Because you've had them as long as we've been together.
Oh, yeah, I've had them a long time.
You guys on the tree?
So I guess the
Bye bye.
$200.
Mr. Orange has that hot chocolate.
Good.
Oh, was it?
Hot chocolate. How is it?
Good. Really good.
There's a delay in the train, bruh.
I know.
Do you need me to hold that?
No. Call me Mr. Orange.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to get these two for you.
Oh, saw them.
Oh, did you? Okay.
I saw a lot of stuff. And I
What you doing? Drinking hot chocolate. Cheers.
It's a dude.
Nice.
Hottie.
That's up for debate right there.
Just do. Hot chocolate break. Ah. Mr. Orange, what time is it?
I forgot.
We're going on.
Hey, look, we're on the $100.
Which was in the movie.
Hello, dollars. Do you see steam coming out of my mouth?
What's it on this side?
Yeah, that's
This side.
this side.
Yes.
I knew we were going on it 90.
You are clear to disembark. Thank you for riding with us today.
Welcome back, everybody.
Santa?
Get in.
Hop off the train.
Just follow Daddy. I'm gonna get when we get off.
I want to go now. Come on now.
Let's get out of the way so people can get off the train. Come stand back here, please. Daddy's gonna see if that gentleman needs to.
Santa. Did we get stuck?
Yeah. You got coffee and a donut.
No, they are. They are.
Strasburg Railroad. We're about to turn the clock back 100 years or so to
giant head in
last
there.
time, when it was every little boy's dream to be the engineer of a great steam locomotive riding the rails of America.
You done?
This is train number 100, the Peakway Valley.
Gotta get a
departing
picture.
at 1 o'clock p.m., give or take.
Shining.
For Fairview, Espenshade, Cherry Hill, Ross Grove, Carpenters, Byler's Crossing, Lemon Place Junction, and Paradise, Pennsylvania. Now, folks, if you're not going to any of those places, I'm afraid you
Son, I
are on the
couldn't see.
wrong train. Now, we are a very old but a very safe railroad, so we must ask your cooperation in the following basic rules. Please keep your head, hands, and arms inside the cars at all times. There are obstructions and close clearances along the line, and we want no one injured. If you have raised your window, make sure that it is securely fastened with the latch.
You want it?
You may not move from car to car while the train is moving or ride on the end platform. Never leave the train at any time unless directed by the crew to do so at gates which will be open for you. Our equipment is very old and deserves the best of treatment, so please help us by keeping your shoes off the seats and cushions. Trash receptacles are provided in every car, so please do not throw any trash from the train. We want the beautiful Lancaster farmlands to stay that way. Lastly, there is no smoking permitted anywhere on the train. Engine number 90 will do all the smoking needed for us today. We thank you very much for your cooperation. I'd like to request that you please have your tickets ready for the trainmen as they pass by after departure. Once again, please have your tickets ready for the trainmen as they pass by after departure. Thank you for riding with us here on the Strasburg Railroad.
Yeah, it's not it.
Nah, I don't do tickets anymore.
You can show my phone.
It's in my pocket. Smart move. Let's cover all of them. Good, smart move.
I know. You're a mess.
So after this train ride comes down,
Just let it go. Go in the room.
You gotta eat something first.
okay.
That's all the kid wants to play with. I don't want to play.
Anthony turns on.
Does it feel like it?
Did you hear those train whistles out there? That's the sound of history and the call of heritage. It also means our journey to Paradise, Pennsylvania is about to begin.
Jumped out of his
And
underwear.
rest assured, everyone here is in for something special today. As our welcome guests, all you need to do is sit back, enjoy the view, and make a few memories with us along the way. Thank you for joining us.
Awesome, you're recording that.
Did you hear what he said?
Yeah,
Orange.
Aaron. I'm still inside the train. I can't sit in the cold.
The route over which you are riding today is one of the oldest railroad rights-of-way in the entire world. It was given to the Strasburg Railroad Company by an act of the Pennsylvania legislature on June 9, 1832. For over a century and a half, our little railroad has been serving the community of Strasburg. And still does today as you pass through our active rail yard. Off to the left, you'll see the flagpole and the tower of the National Toy Train Collectors Museum. That museum houses trains of all sizes, shapes, colors, and ages. Toy trains from the mid-1800s through today. Some of those trains are even featured on 5 operating layouts. Just before that museum, you'll see a row of cabooses. Those are the cabooses of the Red Caboose Motel. One of the few places in the world where you can spend the night in a real-life caboose. Attached to that motel is the Casey Jones restaurant where you can dine in former Pennsylvania Railroad passengers. The Strasburg Railroad is probably the oldest public utility in all of Pennsylvania. It is also the oldest railroad in operation on the continent of North America.
Yeah, it snowed last year.
And it was back in 1958 when 24 dedicated railroad buffs banded together to purchase the line and save it from abandonment. The group organized in an unusual corporate fashion with 1 president and 23 vice presidents. They all donated their time, their labor, and their much, much hard work strictly as a labor of love for the fun of old-time railroading. Now, in case you folks are wondering just how fast we're running today, well, it's a simple matter. We still follow the same basic timetable that we were able to find in an issue of the Strasburg Bee newspaper dated about 1852. And we still follow that same schedule today. You'll be traveling at speed somewhere under 60 miles per hour. Now, folks, that's way under 60 miles per hour. Now, if you look off on the left-hand side of the train, you will see the large white buildings of the Shea Turkey Farm, the oldest commercially operated turkey farm in the United States, as verified by Poultry World magazine. It's a very busy place, especially in the past months of November and December, where it's not a terribly terrific time to be a turkey. And yes, folks, in case you're wondering, there really is a Poultry World magazine. Shea Crossing is next. Shea.
What? 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 What the hell's wrong with you?
Something strike me weird.
Shit.
Ask her, kid.
Catching the train.
You're riding on today. The cars that you're riding in cost about $500,000 each to restore to their present condition, and the locomotives can cost about $1 million each to restore, and we have to spend about $50,000 a year to keep them safe and reliable. Now, where possible and practical, we will restore all of the equipment to its original appearance at a point in time, but we do try to keep everything accurate to the period between 1910 and 1930. Those stoves in your car, those aren't just for looks, those are authentic coal stoves that are what are keeping your cars nice and warm on this brisk day today. We're really proud of the work we do here at the Strasburg Railroad, and it's all accomplished without any tax dollar subsidies. Our primary source of revenue is from the ticket that you bought back at our East Strasburg station or online. Now, this area of Lancaster County was settled in the very early 1700s. Route 741 off to your right was originally a Conestoga wagon trail opened in about 1710. It led from Philadelphia to the Indian outpost in Carlisle. just west of Harrisburg. The old stone house that's coming up on the running right-hand side of the train was originally the home of Cornelius Buree, a wagon maker. Settlers heading west could buy Conestoga wagons, guns, and provisions for their long journey west. By a local farmer. It's great fun for the whole family, and in the summer months you can actually ride our train, get off at our picnic grove, and come and spend some time here when it's open. It is a separate entity with a separate cost, but it is one of the ways that local farmers are adapting to ever-increasing development pressure. Now as we come up the Cherry Hill Crossing, if you look on the left, you'll see the largest interstitial station along the line. Don't blink, you might miss it, but on it you'll see a sign that says population 17, more or less. Folks, that's because there's a lot more folks when we get here and a whole lot less when we leave. Cherry Hill's next. Cherry Hill.
Here you go.
Talented on the whistle today.
Did it?
Yeah.
It broke my eardrum.
Now, folks, as we come through Cherry Hill Crossing, if you look off to your left, you'll see our Gross Picnic Grove. Our Gross Picnic Grove is closed during the winter months, but come back and visit us during the summer, and you can step off and have yourself a picnic. We provide free of charge the picnic tables, the barbecues, and the playground equipment. All you need to do is provide the food and the heating source. You get off any westbound train, which is the opposite direction, and then you get back on any later train. So long as you don't miss the last one, it's a long walk back if you do. So come back in the summer and have a picnic and enjoy some time train spotting where you can watch 2 passenger trains come by at this very location. Now, the big white farm in the valley to the right is a typical Lancaster County Amish farm. It is neat, it is clean, but it is very plain. There are no carpets, no curtains, no electric lights, no radio, television, or telephones, and certainly no automobiles. This farmer drives a buggy. And there are plenty of big workhorses, mules, and willing hands willing to help with the hard work of farming. In addition to dairy cattle, the produce consists of corn, wheat, rye, hay, barley, soybeans, alfalfa, and the famous Lancaster County broadleaf tobacco. These are our peaceful and prosperous people contributing greatly to the farm economy of Lancaster, and we're very proud to have them as our neighbors. Now, folks, you may notice that we're slowing down, and that is because we're about to stop for Carpenter's Crossing. Out in the valley to the right, there used to be a little narrow gauge railroad. That railroad went out of business, and the tracks were torn up so quickly that it stranded one of the locomotives out on the line with no way to get back to its shed or its station. Sometimes when we stop at this location to blow our whistle, that ghost of old Lancaster, Oxford, and Southern number 6 will answer us back. So be very quiet and listen in. And let's just see if the ghost of old number 6 will answer number 90 on our train here today. Which one of you said echo? I heard that. And it's not an echo. We pay that ghost $27.50 a day to sit out there and blow that whistle, making that ghost easily the highest paid employee on the railroad. And while no one's ever seen that ghost, we know they're out there because somebody keeps cashing those checks. Carpenter's Crossing is next.
They cash the check.
Speaking of ghosts, up on the left side of the train, you'll see the small stone wall of the graveyard, Carpenter's Graveyard, the oldest in Lancaster County. In it is buried Marie Ferry, a French Huguenot who fled France in the early 1700s to escape religious persecution. She and her followers eventually made their way here, getting a land grant from William Penn himself.
You want this up? You all right?
1712.
Yeah, I'm good.
Good.
It was they
Actually,
who
can I
named
take-
their colony
Yeah.
Paradise. And remember, folks, in
Put your hood
1712,
back
this was the western frontier
Put your hood back
of
on.
colonial America.
Better?
Now, you folks up on the head end of the train will notice that we're going up a hill, and shortly we'll be going over a bridge. You won't see it, or at least I hope you won't, as it's supposed to be underneath us. Now, it's a big bridge too, folks, almost 16 feet long. Now, after some very unscientific research, we have found that if we have you folks lift your feet and not rock the cars, then we can take some stress off these coaches and weight off that bridge. So, if you wouldn't mind, as we approach the bridge, lift your feet and sit very still, and hopefully that bridge will be there if and when we return.
Thank God we did that. Pick your feet up? You didn't pick your feet up? You can wear a Strasburg Railroad hat and you didn't pick your feet up?
Folks, I thank you for your cooperation. I think we've made it safely across. If I'm wrong, just have some of those folks enjoying our nice first-class accommodations and Coach 88 flag down a uniformed member of the train crew, if you would. Now, for the past 4 miles, we've been traveling through the heart of what is commonly known as the Dutch country, the fertile farmland of the Plain people, the Mennonites, the Dunkards, and the Amish. Within Lancaster County, there are more than 74,000 of these people. They live a quiet, peaceful life of hard work and deep religious devotion, exactly as their forefathers did when they arrived from Germany and Switzerland about 300 years ago. Nothing has changed, really. Their style of dress, their mode of travel, their entire way of life is the same today as it was 3 centuries ago.
Hey, cold?
Layman Place Junction is next, where the main line of the Strasburg meets the main line of Amtrak. A short distance ahead, our track will curve sharply to the left as we come along the track that once made up the Pennsylvania Railroad's main line from New York to Chicago. The interchange track between the two railroads on the right is used for the interchange of the freight cars that you saw back at our East Strasburg yard. This location, Layman Place Junction at Paradise, has a lot of history to be told. It is the original route of the Philadelphia and Columbia Railroad, which became a part of the mighty Pennsylvania Railroad in 1857. This was an important stop on the Pennsy, too, with more than 30 trains scheduled in 1898. 4 mainline tracks remained here until 1961. Now, Amtrak owns this stretch of railroad between Harrisburg and Philadelphia and provides a vital transportation link for commuters and long-distance travelers alike. Today, more than a dozen trains will still pass that each way, but those trains don't even slow down. Now, in the earliest days of railroading, when trains were pulled by horses, this was a horse-changing station. Where the lumber company stands today used to stand Henry Layman's Hotel. He supplied fresh horses for the trains and refreshments for the passengers. Also worthy of note, on February 22nd, 1861, a special train carrying Abraham and Mrs. Lincoln stopped here briefly as they addressed a crowd of several thousand people
as they journeyed to their destiny in Washington, D.C. Little more than 4 eventful years later, another special train passed, this time in the opposite direction, bearing the slain president's body on its sad journey back to Illinois. Paradise, this is paradise. Change here for Coatesville, Paoli, Philadelphia, Trenton, Newark, New York, Harrisburg, and points west. If you can run fast enough to catch an Amtrak train, that is. Now, folks, you may find it a little difficult to believe, but this is paradise. Paradise, Pennsylvania, that is. You're in it, and let's face it, folks, this may be the closest some of us ever get to paradise. Now, you notice we have come to a stop, and that is so that our locomotive can run around our train. If you look off to the running right, have your cameras ready, as you will see our steam locomotive today, number 90, getting ready to do the runaround. Now, this is where you folks come in again. You see, the way our tracks are set up,
him and you covering your freaking mouth.
number 90 doesn't have to hook onto this train, but if you can give a wave, a smile, and a cheer to our train crew as they come on by, well, that might just put them in a good enough mood to look back onto the West End and bring us up to get back to your car. Here they come. Be sure to give them a wave.
The old derby cat. The derby cat.